Hey folks, Lester here, and I'm going to title this video Voodoo's Date with Destiny. And Destiny is pretty much going to be my hand. Listen, I'm going to say this, and it's not going to come out right. As a matter of fact, nothing in this video is going to come out right. And that's what bothers me so bad. Listen, let's just take my friend Rick Gore. Think like a horse. Dude can make a video of him having to do some cleaning of his horse. And out of the millions of people who watch that video, ain't nobody got nothing mean to say. That's really great, Rick. What you're doing is God's work, Rick. That's really great that you're doing things that the horse can't do for himself. So last thing I want to say before I get started is going to be the number one question out there, and something that everyone wants to freak out about. And you're like saying, Lester, why? Horses in nature don't get no one to go out there and start cleaning all their man parts. No, they don't. Because horses in nature are not geldings. That means they have all of their man parts intact, which means they have a natural way of cleaning everything. God's plan, y'all, God's plan in nature works out for everybody. But humans, us stupid humans, have gone off and made geldings out of our horses, our male horses. And so now they don't have no natural way of cleaning themselves. And so we will have to do that for them. And that's what we're going to do today. You know, you got people who have to, I forgot what they call it. It's a three-letter initial, but those who have to take care of people who can't take care of themselves. Elderly, those with special needs, and they have to do things like clean. And you got people who just love them to death for helping those who cannot help themselves. And I go out there to try to help my horse who cannot help himself. I have my rope halter, and we're going to go out to the horse pasture, and I'm bringing Voodoo back up with me. And you guys are going to come along, because you know what we always say, things are funner and gooder when you do them together. Don't leave me. Hello, my pretty. Okay, sweet girl. Go ahead, spit it out. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? You gonna be the first one to get on to me? You'll be the first one to get on to me, huh? I know, it's not fair. But Voodoo needs a little bit of help, and Daddy's gonna help him. Bucky's, excuse me. This is his bad side. Guys, he can't see a damn thing over here. All right, he's like a white walker. He can't see a darn thing on this side. I'm gonna gently touch him. He can hear me. He just can't see me. Hey, buddy. You have a date with Destiny. You need a bath anyway. Y'all give me a moment, can you? Sweetie. Go. Okay, let's go. Come on. I'm having a little bit of a hard time separating from the other horses and donkeys. They all want to be a part of this show. Come on. Voodoo. Everyone's trying to, they don't want Voodoo to have a date with Destiny. We're going to use, and I'm just going to call this sock Destiny. And I may need that sock as well. Guys, the reason that you're going to use a sock over here is because you could use your bare hand, but sometimes your bare hand cannot grip everything that needs to be gripped. The socks will give you a little bit of an abrasive, but not scratchy. A little bit better grip than using a latex glove. There's going to be a lot of folks who's going to scream and holler about, why wouldn't you put your hand inside of a horse and not use a latex glove? Well, latex gloves become slippery, and they're so slippery that you can't grab all that you need to grab. And so he's content with the grass. I was going to put some grains out, but I don't think I'm going to need to. This is some delicious grass. I haven't mowed in a couple of days, so we're just going to put my camera up, set it up, and go ahead and get started on this. There, I set it. Okay. Come on, Destiny. There we go. All right. Come on, buddy. There we go. Okay, so there are other things that you can use. If you don't want to go buy the Sheath cleaner, you can use baking soda you might have around the house. You could use, this is going to be dumb, mouthwash. You could use mouthwash to clean the Sheath. You could also use just regular, a very light soap like a Dawn or an Ivory soap. So I just went ahead and just took the safe bet and bought the Sheath cleaner. All right, so he's doing good. We're gonna go ahead and get started. What I'm gonna always do first is start spraying him down low. I wanna spray him down low so as not to startle him. So if you were just to start spraying him in his man parts, it may freak him out, and we don't want that. So we're just gonna spray him down low, get everything kind of nice and wet, let him realize what's happening. And he's a really good horse. What I'm gonna do now though, is go ahead and grab me some solution. I'm gonna carry the entire bucket with me. And I'm gonna hope that he'll sit here nicely while I do this. I did not bring any grains over. I might have to go do that, but let's see what he does while I do what I have to do. Hey, bud, can you get my camera and come video? Get down here kind of low.
Sorry, Voodoo.
So you can feel free to help out anywhere you want to, but I tried to make it. No. I know you don't do this.
This is not my job.
What I mean is you could talk about things. In nature, not in nature, but there are human beings that are not circumcised that have to do a cleaning, right?
Yeah.
There are children that are not able to clean themselves who have to be assisted.
Yeah.
There are elderly who can't clean themselves who have to be assisted. There are special needs people who have to be assisted in personalized cleaning. There's a 3-letter acronym. You know what I'm looking for? What letter I'm looking for? What assisted?
Activities of daily living, ADL.
Activities of daily living.
And it's a
real thing. Y'all.
Yeah, it is a real thing, and that's a measurement that physicians use or clinicians use on people. Are they able to maintain their activities of daily living? And one of those big ones is hygiene. And if you can't, then people need help, and that's just no different than a gelded horse needing help. And sometimes, believe it or not, even females have extra skin and parts and things that have to be cleaned out. I have to say, thank God that Dixie didn't, but...
So a lot of people want to know what I'm actually doing right now, and pretty much I'm not even in there far enough to do what I need to do.
No,
I'm just kind of scraping the outsides. Can you talk about what I'm actually cleaning?
So that is
You don't have to video this part if you don't want to. You can go to selfie mode or just video his face and talk about what I'm actually doing.
I'm really sorry, Boo. I'm sorry that we have to go to these lengths. So Dad is reaching up in there and... Why do you have to make that noise?
It's splashed me in the face. It splashed me in the face.
Voodoo. I'm so sorry, Voodoo. So it's the outside, it's the holder. We'll just call it the holder. It's the sheath. It's the cover. But it's the inside cover that gets funk. I said it, okay? I'm sorry. It's funky. It's funky. Why are you holding your ears up like that? It is. It's just, it's funky and sometimes chunky, even.
Oh.
Did you get it?
I got it.
So he can't reach up in there and scratch for himself. And this is really gross. It gets like...
Crusty.
Yeah.
It gets crusty.
I think the actual word is schmegma. I'm not sure. That's what Google says. But it gets crusty and just gross. And it's from being gelded and not being able to use their man parts appropriately.
Now I'm going to say right now that Jamie refuses to do this, and I'm not good at it. but it has to be done, so I do the best that I can. When we have our farriers come out, we've always asked for help, like
Yeah.
a little bit deeper, because they are more familiar with what they're feeling for, and I'm not. But I did my best.
Here's the thing. Hold on. If I had to, I would.
Yeah. But you got me.
But we both have roles and things that neither one of us find to be our strong suits. I'll go with that. And this one happens to not be
Cleaning
mine.
a penis is not my strong suit. Now take that back. You better look, Beverly, hush it up. She thinks that's the funniest thing you've said all day, Jamie.
Because it's true. I am not the expert here in these parts. So,
Such a good horse.
he is a good horse. But in addition to cleaning the sheath, there is something called the bean. What?
No, go ahead, because
'Cause-
I'm just so happy people can hate on you now, not just me.
Why? Why would they hate on me?
No, I'm hoping that they will refuse to hate on anybody because you're talking, because people choose to ignore things that
So-
some folks say, and they choose to focus on what others do. So you say all you want to.
This was the most eye-opening farm thing in my whole life. Courtney showed us that gelded horses get something called a bean, which is a calcification
I'm gonna go and shampoo him while Jamie's talking.
inside their urethra that legitimately looks like a bean. And you have to go up in, and pop it out. And it comes from like calcification of urine. And eventually you can start to tell if they have problems with it and have a bean because of the way they're peeing. Now, I haven't seen Voodoo pee funny. I've only seen him try to itch and scratch his man part. But, again, I'm not the expert. Someone else is the ding-a-ling expert. And it's not my job. It's above my pay grade. I've never said that in my whole life, but it's above my pay grade currently.
We can end this video whenever you want. I just want to say one last thing before you do.
Okay?
For all of the commenters who are going to say, I wouldn't let them hands anywhere near me. Well, don't worry about it, because these hands ain't coming anywhere near you, okay? They ain't coming anywhere near you. These hands are, that's all I wanted to say, Jamie. So that should just like zip that comment up. That comment should not come out of anyone's mouth.
Everybody's hands have been places they're not proud of, okay? That's all I can say. We've all made a bad decision or two in our lives, and this is probably the mildest of places that hands have been. So, with that being said,
don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.